Hello, everybody. Hello. You can call me Hutch. We're going to do a quick recap of everything going on in here. If you don't know, I'm a huge Stacks bull. Runes are popping off, so memes on runes. Now, everyone, sees all these posts. Oh, this rune went 1000x. This rune, it's really hard to get those, first of all. I mean, it's easy to get like a 3 to 7x, but but it's not common. And second of all, nobody's putting $10,000 in a low cap rune. I mean, if you're rich, you are, right? But if you're just like a normal person, you're throwing $100, right, and you're making $700. Okay, so it's not life changing. What normal people need to do is be long-term investors, right? That's why I'm a Stacks bull, right? So we're going to be talking about what's going on with Stacks. Obviously, I like runes. I talk about runes, Base Panda, Coda Fluffington, all of them. I like it all. But let's get started. Okay, this is a very important message, right? There are only a few cryptos with working hardware, like Solana. The Solana phone. Okay, they have a phone that's hardware product, right? Helium has some like 5G, whatever. Stacks will soon be one of those, right? So there's going to be a hardware wallet where you can stake your stacks in their pool, right? This fast pool, which this guy has, he's the creator of or whatever. He also did the Rider device, which is a very cool hardware wallet for stacks, Bitcoin. They might be Solana too. I don't know, but very interesting, right? So you have a hardware wallet with a crypto. Not many are doing that. That's big for Stacks, right? You got Grayscale in Stacks. And if you, let's see. I didn't follow the tweet thread here, but somebody showed me this on a tweet thread, right? Grayscale has a Stacks trust. Right now it's private, similar to what happened with Bitcoin and ETH. This guy was thinking on the thread that eventually this will go public as an ETF. We hope that is the trajectory of this. Well, that would be the goal, right? So that would obviously be huge flows, right? And I don't know if the SEC would approve it, but it could also pay a dividend in the form of Bitcoin, right? Maybe even a Bitcoin ETF. It flows right into the ETF. A lot of creative things you can do with Stacks here if Stacks picks up momentum. So that's what I mean by long term, right? Is this a 2 or 3 cycle thing? Maybe, but you have to be thinking long term if you want to get out of the rat race. That's my personal opinion. The market is telling you something, right? Stacks is now the biggest L2 compared to Ethereum, right? You've got Polygon, huge, right? OP, I'm not sure why that Matic is separate than Polygon. That's the same thing. Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. MNT, I don't know about that one. Arbitrum, obviously a big one. So Stacks, according to this, is the biggest L2 right now. Now, I could be missing something. Obviously, Ethereum is the second biggest, so you're really only comparing those. So a lot of upside potential, obviously, if L2s do continue to pick up market share. Now, in terms of memes, right, I like runes, but it's also good to have exposure to low cap Stacks memes, right? I wrote this the other day. It's not a bad idea to not have any exposure to the first meme on Stacks, right? Which is obviously nothing, right? Obviously, I think that's a good idea, right? Not financial advice, but I do think there's potential upside if we are in a meme super cycle. Also, I think that Stacks tokens are now on DEX screener, so if that does happen, it's good to have exposure to the real first Pepe, right? I think this was out before the Pepe on Ethereum, which went over to $1 billion in market cap. So important to have exposure to those if you are in the Stacks ecosystem, I personally think. Finally, there is stuff other than meme coins, Tap Protocol, right? How much is going to get dumped on us by these, corporate investors or whatever? I don't know, but the token drop is coming the 25th. It was supposed to be today, and then it got postponed. I don't know why, but anyway, it's coming. If you had Track, and Track has been pumping. Tap, I don't know what's going to happen with Tap, but it's going to be on a few exchanges right away. So anyway, that's what I want to say. Stay focused, right? I do think we're going to have a bull run. I think the Stacks Bitcoin portfolio is the best portfolio, right? Because you can stake your stacks for liquid stacks, regular Bitcoin, right? You have that high beta play on Bitcoin. If Bitcoin goes 2 to 3x, I think Stacks goes a minimum of 5x. 5x could be wrong. That doesn't mean I don't like Avalanche, Solana, other things like that. Obviously, runes can go crazy numbers, right? So have exposure to those if you can. But most people can't, right? They just, they want to build a portfolio for the long term. So I continue to stick by my prediction that this is the best way to do it to get out of this rat race that we call life. Anyway, you can call me Hunch. You're all sexy. Thank you very much.